What is up, guys? It's Chris the Marvel Buff Nerd coming at you from Las Vegas at CinemaCon 2021. I'm a little kind of fancied up, a little different than you're used to seeing me, but I'm going to dinner here in a little bit at a place where I have to somewhat look decent. I just wanted to make a little off-the-cuff video. This is not going to look real great. This is on my iPhone in my hotel room. I don't have any of my streaming software or hardware or anything with me. So I just wanted to talk about some stuff while I'm here, while I'm in the moment before I get home, and real life catches up to me and things are going to start leaving my brain, which they already have. I've been here since Monday. It's Thursday night, and I've seen multiple presentations from every big studio. I've seen multiple slates of upcoming films, and what I really want to talk about is Marvel's Shang-Chi, which I got to screen yesterday. A little bit about Ghostbusters Afterlife, just enough to tell you that it's an amazing film. It hits all the nostalgia notes exactly where you want it, while also doing a really good job at passing the torch onto the next generation. And I'm confident in the sequel that we will get from this movie. Going forward, I think the franchise is in a really good spot with Jason Reitman taking the helm as the director. The son of Ivan Reitman, the man that directed and wrote and everything, the original Ghostbusters back in 1984. And it was really cool to see father and son duo up there on stage talking about this project and how much passion you could see in their eyes and in their faces about this. So that was really cool. You're in for a treat with Ghostbusters Afterlife. It was a good, fun time from beginning to end, with actually a few good jump scares. Just everything was strong, and Paul Rudd was just amazing, as he always is. He's one of my favorite working actors right now, which that's a long list, though. You'll hear me say that about a lot of people. Marvel's Shang-Chi, I was cautiously optimistic going into it, and I was not blown away, but I was happier with the movie than I thought I was going to be. It wasn't just another mediocre 5 or 6 out of 10 across the board Marvel film, kind of like Black Widow felt to an extent. A good time, but just kind of felt like the same old Marvel formula, nothing that really spoke to me, gave me goosebumps or anything like that. Shang-Chi is a story that has some deep roots in family and love and trying to find your place in the world, and being okay with who you are and being happy, like not always having to, if you're happy with where you're at, then maybe that's where you should stay. It really touched on a lot of different aspects in life that can be taken from the movie and applied into your life. One of my favorite quotes from the movie was said, the lady said, it was just an older lady giving wisdom. She said, if you aim at nothing, you hit nothing. And they were talking about, goals in life and where you want to be. And the person wasn't really sure where they want to go or what they want to do with their life. And she said, if you aim at nothing, then you'll hit nothing. And I love that. I was like, I'm going to take that with me. Thank you, Marvel movie, for giving me something else to take with me and put into my daily life mottos and keep it in my head and keep me moving forward. It was a really good time. You're going to enjoy it. The fight scenes were really good and different with what they do with the 10 rings. It wasn't just your average Marvel flying in the sky, shoot 'em up or beat 'em up. It was actually really cool and really unique. And the cinematography, the jokes, the dialogue, it's all really strong. The choreography for the action was amazing. Very reminiscent of Jackie Chan action, where you're using the environment to defend yourself, like maybe using a jacket as a tool, or a belt, or a pole in a bus, or whatever it may be. It was just really great stunt choreography. The fight scenes really hit hard. I really enjoyed them, while also having a really good time with the family aspect and the love and the theme of finding yourself and who you're supposed to be and being who you're supposed to be. That was really good. And then the last thing I'd like to hit on, my most anticipated film out of this whole thing, I think, is Top Gun Maverick. I got to screen the first 13 minutes this morning, and I haven't stopped thinking about it. I can't stop talking about it whenever I tell people about how things are going today. I've already made a Facebook post about how much I loved it. It's just a really good time. So if you like Tom Cruise, if you like the Top Gun movies, and if you like nostalgia, you have to watch this movie, and you need to watch it on the biggest screen with the best projector and sound that you can find, for sure, because it's just the way that when the planes and the dogfighters or whatever are in the air, it's just you want that best sound for you to be immersed into that action, and that best picture with crisp presentation. I just can't stop thinking about the movie, and you're in for a treat. If the first 13 minutes have, they set the tone, in my opinion. I did not want it to end, so I really can't wait for that. I know I'm gushing a little bit, and this is really off the cuff, but there was just so many good upcoming slates. The presentation yesterday from Universal looked really strong. There was so many good movies, whether it's a new Michael Bay movie named Ambulance, or let's see, what else have I gotten to check out this week? The Samaritan trailer, the new Sylvester Stallone superhero vehicle that's going to hit theaters, I think, next August. God, I'm forgetting way more than I've seen. I mean, I've only talked about 4 or 5 things, and I've seen slates from 5 or 6 studios this week, and all of it has looked amazing. There's a new thriller coming out called The Black Phone, with Ethan Hawke. You have to catch that. That looks really good. There's a rom-com coming out called Marry Me with J-Lo and Owen Wilson that actually looked really good and wholesome, and I'm not a rom-com guy, so I think that looks pretty good. I just got back from the Lionsgate slate, their movie American Underdog, about the story of Kurt Warner and his story of how he came to be this professional football player. That looked like a really strong movie as well. Just a lot of good stuff coming up. The theater industry is definitely on the rise. There's a lot of original property coming out that is sure to bring crowds back, in my opinion. So I'm very happy with how I feel at the end of this week for CinemaCon 2021. The doubts that I was having about the movie theater industry going forward, I think are pretty much fading out of my mind with seeing how strong everything was here this week, and just the amount of good, badass individual property movies that are coming up that are not a requel, sequel, reboot, rehash, just new IP, cool ideas. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can bear with me on the shitty setup in the background and everything. Probably not the best sound, and I know I'm not looking straight at my camera on my phone. I should actually be looking up here, and I've been looking here the whole time, so I'm sorry about that. But hope you enjoyed this, and I will be back in town tomorrow night, so hopefully I'll be able to get a good, actual structured, edited video back in the studio in the weight room at home within the next few days or the next week, where I can maybe condense my thoughts a little bit more and hit on a few more things I saw. So until then, guys, catch you at the next one. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Really appreciate it. Have a good one.